Sky Attack takes care of the Giraffe, we bring in Golem. The opponent switches out into Swampert. It's going to be high Swampert by Swampert. So, welcome back to the home of Shadow Pokemon. Today, we have a very, very toxic battle submission from my good friend Billpullsmen. He is one of the most active members on the Fight Club community. Look to the right. If you're on Facebook, go check it out. Today, the name of the game is RPS. We've got the anti-flyer in the lead. We've got the anti-ground in the back with a safe switch that has double kick and psychic fangs. So pretty much the idea is if you lose lead, we're going to 2-shield the safe switch, look to win back switch, and then RPS the back line. Without any further ado, let's get into the battles. And in game one, dreadful lead. Rock Throw Graveler into Stunfisk. You hate to see it. We pivot into the Giraffe. The opponent stays in, looking to chip and dip. Bill, let's go of the discharge. They come into Blaziken. We die with the move. Heartbreaking. It looks like our Graveler has nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. We bring in Graveler. We're taking super effective from the counters. This is just a Blaze Kick. This is resisted, but this is going to get us pretty low. Blaziken now counters us down. We come into Victreebel looking for the farm down again. The opponent makes a move on 1 HP and the Dream is now 1-shield Victreebel versus the Wild. What is that final Pokemon? They bring back in Stunfisk. Surely this means they're weak in the back. Bill gonna save his shield. Mud Bomb gonna get us into the yellow. Show me a Swampert, and just like that, it's gonna be game over. Victreebel absolutely sweeps the back line. Let's go. Despite being in a dreadful spot, we pull off an incredible win. Starting off the video in game 2, we pick up the Dream lead this time. Rock Throw Graveler into Pidgeot. Pidgeot can only hit us for resisted. The opponent safe switches into Vigoroth, and here comes the Giraffe. Bill going to be wanting to maintain that alignment. We shield up the Body Slam. The opponent going to be able to get to one more Body Slam. We could have won CMP, but Bill opting to go down 2 shields just to keep alignment. We're going to leave with the Thunderbolt, and I highly doubt Pidgeot is going to respect. They're actually 1 away, but either way, they know this Graveler is absolutely going to delete, and we throw the Thunderbolt. The opponent shows no respect. They get taken out. They've got Obstagoon in the back, and this is now time for Vic. The opponent going to reach a Night Slash. Night Slash not going to be enough to knock out Victreebel. Looking for the farm down. We actually throw the charge move, but if I was the opponent, I'd just let this go, and that's exactly what the opponent does. Very nicely done. Victreebel 2 for 2 on the fast move beatdown. Moving on to the next battle, we see Mancargo in the lead. The opponent safe switches into an Ice Fang Hippo, Pokemon we really love on this channel. I have been using. They might be using Ice, however they don't get stabbed. Victreebel manages to delete, and with the Razor Leaf, we maintain alignment once again. We know the Mancargo is going to come back. We die as we reach the Leaf Blade. Leaf Blade would have been neutral and would have been some nice chip damage. The opponent can throw whatever they like. Graveler, due to our ground rock typing, resists absolutely everything. The opponent throws the Stone Edge. Bill returns fire with the Rock Blast. Rock Blast draws the first protection off the opponent. We now look to snipe with the Giraffe, and the opponent's got Jump Off in the back. The double kicks are resisted. The Psychic Fang is neutral, and the Thunderbolt will also be neutral as Grass does resist electric and Flying takes super effective. The opponent fires off the energy ball. That gets a super low. Bill looking to reach the Thunderbolt. As Psychic Fangs lowers their defense, this is going to do a lot. It lands. Can we reach one Psychic Fangs? Bill dies again with the move. In comes Graveler. We sneak. We are going to be taking him out with that Rock Throw. Mancargo is low, and we managed to Rock Throw down. GG's, and thanks for playing, trainer. As you can already tell, if you're looking to get through your battles quick, this is definitely the team of choice. Another 1 lead. Again, Vigoroth safe switch. So this is how the team's supposed to work. You either win lead, maintain alignment, or if you lose lead, you're going to enter into this spammy little Giraffe. You're going to double kick the shit out of the opponent and spam out Psychic Fangs. Again, it looks like Bill is going to opt for the 2-shield farm all the way down. And then when the flyer returns, you already know there's no bait on this channel. Bill 1 double kick away from the Thunderbolt. The question is, does the opponent respect the damage? Thunderbolt coming through, and the opponent near gets 1 shot. The opponent is going to need to throw. They just outpace to the Sky Attack, but it's now 2 versus 1. Sky Attack takes us out. We come in to Graveler. It's Swampert in the back, and this is going to be all she wrote. The opponent is going to reach a Hydro Cannon. That is resisted. Victreebel shrugs it off, and just for good measure, it's going to Razor Leaf down the flyer. And Billpullsmen chalks up yet another dub. Moving on to the next one. Another Noctowl lead. You love to see it. And what I love to see is basic bitch meta players getting absolutely clapped. The opponent safe switches into Diggersby and here comes the Giraffe. Double kicks are super effective and every time we fire off the Psychic Fangs that's going to do even more damage. Bill calling the Fire Punch and we shrug that off. We're already at the next Psychic Fangs. This won't knock out. However, this Diggersby is going to start getting pretty low. The opponent shields it up. Bill not wanting to give up switch. Opts to match shields. Are we going to fire off the Psychic Fangs? No, we're not. It looks like Bill going to opt to give up both shields and look to fire off the Thunderbolt. Do we get there? No, we saw him all KO. Yikes, this is now the guessing game. We really need to guess right. Waiting out our timer. Bill guesses correctly, sends out Victreebel to meet the Vigoroth that this basic bitch obviously had in the back. And now they go back into Noctowl. We are going to have to tank the Shadow Ball. That does big damage. Graveler running out of HP, looking for the farm down, and we get it. We're left on minimal HP. We've got the Rock Blast locked and loaded. This should pressure the final shield. The opponent lets it go, and now Victreebel should be able to Razorleaf farm all the way down. The opponent needs to make 2 moves. They don't get there, and that is going to be all she wrote. Let's go. In the next battle, we see the Dream Lead Rock Throws hitting this Kentucky Fried Chicken Bird of Death for double super effective. The opponent safe switches into Stunfisk and here comes Shadow Vic. The opponent gonna fire off the Earthquake. We get one shot. We called the bait and hashtag the opponent was not baiting. Now the Giraffe is gonna come in. We can only hit 4 resisted with our charge moves. However, the double kicks are super effective. The opponent's already nuked us once. Bill not wanting to get nuked for the second time. And the opponent full sends yet another Earthquake. Back out comes Talonflame. Bill throws 3 double kicks and the Thunderbolt. Perfect timing. Thunderbolt goes unshielded, get absolutely wrecked. It's Golurk in the back, and this is looking really problematic. Mud Slaps tearing through us. Graveler does make the Rock Blast, and this should pressure the first shield. The opponent needs to start shielding something. They give up that first shield. Back out comes the Giraffe. We fire off the Psychic Fangs. The opponent commits that final shield. Can we make one more? We cannot. And unfortunately, we get pretty wrecked. Moving on to the next battle. The Nightmare lead, and you can see your boy Jamie Finn out here messaging Bill, distracting him in a pretty rough situation. Apologies. We fire off the Psychic Fangs at Swampert. Swampert lets it go, and we're going to have to respect the Hydro Cannon. Shadow on Shadow Crime. We would get one shot. The opponent takes shield advantage and then switch out into Galarian Stunfisk. So this is looking pretty rough for Graveler. However, you imagine whatever's in the back is going to be weak to Graveler. The opponent farming up to the Earthquake. We get off the second Psychic Fangs. The opponent doesn't need to shield, as they can easily tank that Earthquake. Will be returning us to our Pokeball. The opponent actually Rock Slides. Mr. Opponent, what are you doing? This does actually give us an opportunity to take back switch, and Bill sniffs the opportunity. He's full going to take advantage of it just like that. The opponent's masturbating habit has put them in a rough spot. We are down 2 shields, however, Victreebel absolutely does not care when it's going to be aligned against Swampert. We fire off the Psychic Fangs. That draws a shield. We pivot out into Graveler, but they've got Vigoroth. This is absolutely dreadful. We fire off the Rock Blast on what looks like CMP. Rock Blast takes the final shield, and it is CMP. Body Slam actually won't KO from this range. It is resisted. We're going to get off a couple more Rock Throws. Can we now Razorleaf farm down before the back-to-back? I think the answer is going to be yes. The opponent realising that only gets to 1 move, fire off the Bulldoze. We Razorleaf farm down. Swampert's pretty low, and because of that stupid masturbate in the mid-game, Bill pulls off a game he definitely shouldn't have won. Moral of the story is don't fucking bait. Moving on to the next one. Interesting matchup. Tropius does hit us for resisted with the air slashes. If they're on Razorleaf, this would be dreadful. The Rock Throws are hitting for super effective, and Rock Blast is also super effective. Bill did have to shield up the double super effective Leaf Blade. Can we farm down before the next? We cannot. Again, Bill down 2 shields. However, when you're trying to RPS the shit out of the opponent, you really don't care about shields. You just want that alignment. Bill down 2 shields, fires off the Rock Blast, and Rock Blast gets a shield off Victini. We now pivot out into the Giraffe and we spam out the Psychic Fangs. This is resisted, but any chip damage will do. The opponent is going to fire off a charge move. Giraffe going to be getting returned to its Pokeball. Overheat does vanquish us back. Back in comes Graveler. We farm down. Show me that third Pokemon weak. Oh, hello, Mancargo. And it's going to be goodbye, Mancargo. Rock Blast locked and load. It doesn't quite one shot, but 2 more Rock Throws is enough to take that game. Moving on to the next battle, we lead Graveler into Galarian Stunfisk. Big yikes, we pivot out into the Giraffe and the opponent answers with Lou Bunny or Lupo Bunny. Whatever this bunny is called is not a great response. The opponent lets go of the Psychic Fangs double kick that are hitting 4 super effective. They don't even build up to what could be a beam. Bill knows his counts and he instantly no-shields this Lou Bunny, now getting pretty low. We fire off the next Psychic Fangs. It doesn't care. We double kick down and just like that, alignment has been won. However, it's Trevadent. This is going to be a matchup we are unable to RPS. Your boy Jamie spamming out messages and Bill's probably thinking, fuck off, I'm in a rough spot. We come into Graveler. Are we going to try and rock throw down? Bill thinking about it. He's actually putting it all on Shadow Vic. Razor Leaf, the most oppressive, toxic move of them all. But is it oppressive enough? The opponent farms up to what could be a Shadow Ball. They full send it. We commit the first shield. Out comes Stunfisk. This is just a rock slide. We will tank one, but we're going to be low. Can we survive the mud shots? Bill going to be looking to fire off the acid spray to lower Stunfisk's defense. I think this is game over. The opponent shields it up and we're going to get mud shot down. And unfortunately, we take the loss. Moving on to the next one. We see an interesting lead. Hisuian Electrode has the ability to one-shot us with the Energy Ball. However, the Thunder Shocks are double resisted. The opponent pivots out into Vigoroth and here comes Vic. Vic tanks the Body Slam. Going to look to commit to the Razor Leaf farm down at the cost of a shield. Bill loves his alignment, and when you're running this toxic team, that's exactly the play. We Razor Leaf farm all the way down. If Electrode does return, they're going to get hit with an acid spray, but they might think it's a sludge bomb. Does the opponent call the bait? They do not. They shield it up. That lowers their defense. The rock throw is now going to really start chunking. Bill waiting out his timer. He's got to be mindful of the Energy Ball. The opponent throws immediately, and we see the immediate shield. The opponent fires off the Energy Ball. They're going to need to pivot. And in the back, it's Jumpluff. Jumpluff not going to appreciate the Rock Blast. Rock Blast does force the final shield. Do we look to catch? Yes, we do. We're unable to catch, but in comes Girafarig. Giraffe is going to survive any one move. Acrobatics is going to do huge damage. The opponent actually fires off the Energy Ball. This allows us to get to the Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt is neutral. Does it one shot? It does not. The opponent actually dumps energy immediately and Wincon has been found. Energy Ball takes us out. In comes Graveler looking for the rock throw farm down and we get it. It's going to be a race. Graveler wins the race and it's going to be high Electrode by Electrode. Get fucking wrecked. GG's and thanks for playing. Moving on to the next one. Graveler into Shiny Mancargo. Let's go. The opponent save switches into a Smackdown Chestnut. Interesting. Pretty good against flies if I'm honest, and pretty spicy. However, this Chestnut isn't going to appreciate this Psychic Fang. The opponent lets it go. Bill easily going to shield this up to maintain alignment. The opponent fires off the Frenzy Plant that then gets double kick farmed all the way down. Mancargo does return. Bill going to be looking to debuff immediately, looking to lower their defense. These double kicks do even more damage. The opponent going to have to throw. Bill could have thrown one more double kick. However, we get off the Psychic Fangs. So 3 turn versus 5 turn. Ideally, you want to throw after 3. That is the best timing. However, it is what it is. We come into Graveler. Graveler can tank absolutely everything. The opponent fires off the overheat. We survive. We see the simul swap of Victreebel into Jumpluff. I imagine we just completely sack Vic. Hi Vic, thanks for your contribution. Acrobatics does one shot. We're going to have to look to rock throw farm all the way down. Bill actually throws his energy. That's probably the better play. We'll probably outpace the back-to-back. The opponent lets it go. Opponent, what the heck are you saving that shield for? I have no idea. We easily shield out the Energy Ball and we're going to be able to rock throw down the remainder of the team. Mancargo does have a shield, but they're not going to use it. I don't know why the heck they didn't shield, but we take that. Moving on to the next one. Great lead. Graveler into the overused Owl. They pivot into Dubwall. I'm already calling Vigoroth in the back. However, we've got Giraffe on Dubwall. A pretty nice place to be. Bill going to be shielding up the Body Slam. And we're going to CMP to the next charge move. And Giraffe is definitely going to win. Bill once again takes the extra. We are going to survive the Body Slam. And he's going to look to Thunderbolt that silly Owl out of the sky. We double kick farm all the way down. Come on. Bring in the Owl Trainer. There it is. And we're going straight for the Thunderbolt. No baits on this channel. The opponent lets it go. And to be honest, that looks like a really bulky Owl. It doesn't one-shot. They pivot out into the Vigoroth, as I called. And here comes Vic. Bill going to be shielding up the first Body Slam. We can actually CMP tie to the next Body Slam. Is that the play we do? No, we don't. We actually look to take the extra. I think this is game over either way. Body Slam doesn't take us out. We Razor Leaf farm all the way down. We actually switch out into Graveler. We don't even bother debuffing them, and we take a very easy win. Get wrecked, you basic bitch. Moving on to the next one. Pidgeot, Great League, Greedent. Interesting. I haven't actually seen a Greedent the entire time that I've played, so I have no idea if it's any good or not, I'll be honest. It doesn't look like it when it's stuck against this giraffe. Double kicks hitting for super effective. The opponent fires off the super effective crunch. Holy crap. We near get one shot. Bill makes the psychic fang. The opponent shields it up, and we actually lose switch in this case. Not fantastic. We come into Vic. Razor Leaf farm down. However, Pidgeot now aligned against our Vic. This is not really where we want to be. We fire off the Leaf Blade, and what looked like a CMP tie Leaf Blade goes unshielded. However, it is CMP. Bill choosing to shield this up. We're going to see the instant pivot. We shield up the Feather Dance, and now we've got Graveler aligned against Vigoroth. We actually fire off on CMP. However, I think perhaps maintain alignment would have been the better place to be. We are going to shield up the Body Slam. Body Slam would be resisted. However, we really need our Graveler to get this Vigoroth a bit lower. They are going to take us out with the next Body Slam. I don't think 5 Razor Leaves KO, so it looks like we're going to take a loss. Oh, it does actually KO. Can we make the Leaf Blade? No. Pretty close though, but I think just maintain alignment would have been the better play. Moving on to the next one. Dreadful League, Graveler into Vigoroth. We see the pivot into the Giraffe. The opponent does stay in. With the one turn, we CMP tie to the Psychic Fangs. Takes us 9 turns and the opponent 10 turns. The opponent lets it go, and we're going to start shielding. We shield up the Giraffe. The opponent probably going to pivot, and they actually come into Noctowl. Can we reach the Thunderbolt? Oh, we're a turn short. Sky Attack going to be taking us out. I'm already super worried that I think this is going to be double flyer. We are going to be able to rock throw farm them all the way down. Shadow Ball going to get us into the yellow. If it is double flyer, we're going to have our Victreebel aligned against Pidgeot. We pivot into Vic. Come on, show me something that isn't the stupid pigeon. We're spamming out the switch. In comes Vigoroth. Vigoroth stays in. Fire off a charge move. We are going to tank this. Bill also calling double flyer. Is it double flyer? No, it's Stunfisk. Victreebel deep in the red. We have a chance here. We shield up the Mud Bomb. Bill going to be firing off the Acid Spray. Acid Spray is going to lower the defense. We just got to get this into range where Rock Blast KOs. The opponent going to be firing off a charge move. And we actually win this game. This is a dub. Mud Bomb takes us out. We've got the Rock Blast locked and loaded. However, Bill just managed to Rock Throw down. Recognise they wasn't at the back-to-back. Wow, I didn't think we was going to win that game, but Bill pulls off the dub. So there it was. There's a team you can RPS a really boring meta with. So you've got 2 fast move pressure teams that hard counter a lot of the meta, and you've got 1 pivot that can usually win back switch. If you're bored of this cup, looking to get through your battles quick, I recommend this. So if you're enjoying the content, smash that like button. If you're new, consider subscribing. If you like your battles featured on the channel, a link to my battle submission form is down below. And as always, a huge thank you to everyone for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.